When Australia's largest family-owned meat processor, Thomas Foods International, took control of the Murray Bridge meat processing facility, it faced a significant wastewater management challenge. Each week, thousands of carcasses are processed, and the volume of wastewater produced pushed the facility's existing water treatment system to capacity.
Effluent rates were at about 4 megalitres per day. At the site, that's now reduced to about 3.1 to 3.2 megalitres per day, and we're still getting more efficient as we go. That reduction's been put in place by improved technology on spraying systems, cabinets, washing cycles, etc.
Even with the reduction in the volume of wastewater, a more efficient treatment system was needed.
So the original wastewater treatment facility at this site suffered from overloading. As the facility grew, it outgrew the treatment system. There was high water loading and high nutrient loading on the irrigation property.
Thomas Foods' answer was to design a multi-million-dollar treatment system to turn its wastewater into a source of biogas, as well as nutrient-rich irrigation water for its own fodder production.
The system starts off with a 650,000 litre equalisation tank to balance the peaks and troughs in both water volume and quality produced by the facility. We then go through a primary treatment system to remove bulk solids and fats. We do this through a dissolved air flotation unit, which is really there to protect the heart of the treatment system, which is the covered anaerobic lagoons, which do the bulk of the organic reduction. From there we have a secondary treatment system, which has some light aeration to finish off the treatment process before we store the effluent prior to irrigation across 126 hectares.
The covered anaerobic lagoons at the system's heart typically allow meat processing facilities to reduce organic nutrient levels in wastewater by 80%. The Murray Bridge system delivers over 90% organic nutrient reduction. It also needed to be able to cope with up to 4 megalitres of wastewater daily to allow for future production growth and wet years. Under the lagoon's specially engineered covers, raw waste inlet pipes and an automated water injection system distribute the effluent. Bacteria in the lagoon break down the wastewater's organic matter and produce methane-rich gas as a byproduct.
The process generates gas 24/7. Even when we're not processing, the anaerobic ponds are still generating biogas. So that biogas is captured under the covers, which we keep under a slight pressure.
Thousands of cubic metres of biogas are generated daily and pumped to the processing plant's 10 megawatt dual fuel boilers. Fully automated, this biogas processing system ensures the optimum amount of clean energy is generated for use by the processing plant. Overall, this system has reduced the Murray Bridge facility's CO2 equivalent of greenhouse gas emission by 2,500 tonnes per year. The other byproduct of the lagoon's biological activity is nutrient-rich irrigation water, which Thomas Foods uses on its fodder crop.
So what you're seeing here is a centre pivot, which is irrigating our final quality effluent, which still has the nitrogen and phosphorus left in it. Purposely, we irrigate it out onto the soil. We then crop that, monitor the nitrogen and phosphorus level in the crop. We know the nitrogen and phosphorus level in the water, and we basically do a crop balance to ensure we're not over polluting the soil with nitrogen and phosphorus, but also getting a high quality lucerne out of it.
Wastewater can produce an offensive odour, and as the Murray Bridge community has spread closer to the meat processing facility, the new treatment system had to be able to address that concern as well.
One of the biggest challenges of the project was the commissioning stage. Now, covered anaerobic lagoons are a living organism. They're a natural occurring bacteria, and they have to grow slowly to become established and be able to efficiently treat the wastewater.
Since that commissioning period has been finished for the last 3 years now, we haven't had a single odour complaint from out here.
Thomas Foods International has spent big on a wastewater treatment system, but by its own calculations and the results to date, it's been a good investment.
Some of the major benefits of the wastewater treatment facility here are a high efficiency, low energy system that's got a 25-year planning horizon to allow the facility to grow. It uses very little to no chemical and produces biogas and a very high quality lucent fodder.